Hey guys, welcome to Patten Time. Today we're joined by the three girls who are sisters. There will be more of us, but you will hear of them soon. And my name is Leah.
My name is Sarai.
My name is Afia.
This will be a family channel where we share all things entertainment. You'll get to find out more about our personalities. We will be talking about debates, Disney, anime, comics, Marvel, DC, and many more. So stay tuned.
So we're kickstarting our first episode with the Little Mermaid live action. So spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the film.
And be prepared, guys. We're a very loud family, so I've given you a warning. So yeah, you're ready.
Okay, so for starters, I'll give you a quick vote on how I thought it was. So all in all, the movie was rubbish, in my personal opinion.
Hands down.
To put it simply, yeah.
Yes. So the first thing we're going to start with Halle Bailey, since she was the star of the movie. So what I will say is, I think she played it poorly. Mm-hmm. We saw reviews online, and it was that she got the innocence of the character correct, and did it well.
Yeah.
For me, I would say no. I think she got the innocence actually, but the acting ability was poor.
Yeah.
Very poor.
She got the innocent side of it. Obviously, me and Sarai were like Ariel fans, so
yeah.
Not so much for her. She doesn't really know.
Not really. But you're not Ariel fans or Little Mermaid fans?
Both.
We're both.
Both.
Okay.
But
both,
so
sure.
like we know. So definitely what Sarai said about the innocence. She got that, yeah. But I think where we're coming from is like, can you get the innocent side of it and play it well? Mm-hmm. Because she came across as innocent, but then it was borderline bad acting at the same time. So
and it was borderline stupid as well.
Yeah.
Like there's innocence and then there's stupid.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, the innocence, to be honest, I couldn't really see the innocence because I just saw her playing it poorly.
Yeah.
So it just didn't matter to me.
We are Little Mermaid fans. We are Ariel fans. So throughout the whole movie, I was comparing it to the original. There were scenes where she should have given more oomph, more speech, more facial expression things. She didn't deliver as Ariel, in my opinion. She could have done way better, especially with who we know Ariel to be. She just didn't deliver, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, I didn't really know much about Ariel because I didn't really class Little Mermaid as a classic. But having watched Little Mermaid after watching the live action, Halle Bailey did it very poor. The original was 100%, 200% better than the live action.
Yep.
Halle changed the role. It wasn't as good as Ariel was in the original. I wouldn't really call Ariel innocent in the original. She was just naive.
Yeah.
She was just naive and thinking way beyond their years, thinking that she knew more than her father. Mm-hmm. So she wasn't really innocent. She was just naive. Yeah, and I think Halle Bailey was the completely opposite. She wasn't naive. She was just ears hard.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, on that point, I'm gonna go back to the scene where they were back in the palace after she missed the. For starters, yeah. Let's go there, right? When they went back to the palace in the live action, she didn't even miss a concert. She missed a family meeting.
Yeah.
What is that? Do you know what I mean? So
that was in the live action.
That was in the live action, right? So in the original, it was a concert that the sisters were supposed to perform in front of their father.
Yeah.
And Ariel missed it because she was on, the shipwreck, the underwater shipwreck. So for starters, what is that? It's small details that they're changing that doesn't need to be changed.
Yeah.
And then in the live action, when she came back to the palace now after she realised, she missed it, there was no, in the original, Ariel was just not having it. She was like, no, Dad, Halle Bailey didn't do that.
Yeah, actually, to go back off that point as well, as I'm just remembering, when I think it was Scuttle in the live action that came up and reminded her or mentioned it. Was it Scuttle that mentioned that there was a meeting or whatever? And then she was like,
Yeah.
But it's like, it just came across like you didn't care that you've just missed this meeting. It was very mediocre. It was very monotone. Yeah. Very monotone. And then she was like, and it was just like, okay, so it's not a big deal then. So it was just poor acting, as we were saying.
It was just poor acting, to be honest with you. And Ariel in the original, she was very, I don't know if I would say she was outspoken, but from that scene that I'm talking about, she literally was like, oh no, I'm 16 years old, I'm not a child anymore. There was none of that. Halle Bailey didn't have that energy.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
It's very serious, just very serious, very monotone.
Yeah,
it's true.
So I'm not even gonna lie to you. The whole innocence thing, I would have to disagree hands down.
No.
I don't think she played Ariel good at all.
She did not.
No,
she didn't.
So that was Ariel, that I would say. Now, let's move into another topic, which, you know, could, you know, be taken a bit somewhat, but the fact that they made Ariel in the live action black. Now, I know that this is a thing on the internet. We know. It's got nothing to do with racism at all. We are all black in this family. So it's got nothing to do with it. We are Disney fans.
100%.
Hardcore. And the ones that are Ariel and Little Mermaid fans, we know her to be who she is. And she was a white lady. She was. That's what she was.
And she didn't have locks either.
She didn't have locks. So this is what we know Ariel to be. So that was a big thing for us. We didn't like it. If you're gonna make her black, at least give her bright red hair like Ariel had. But you gave, not only did you give her locks, but you gave her brown hair. No, ginger red.
Or urban something like that.
Something like that. She didn't have bright red hair. So that's unacceptable. And then not only that, you made her black, but then you've made her entire family different races.
It just doesn't make sense.
And Disney, and I know Disney tried to come out with the whole, they're fish. So
they were fish in the original. So and they were white. So.
Exactly. But, and I just think, obviously, with the whole way the world is going with this inclusion thing, to some extent it's good, but when all this racial swapping, it's not good, because, and obviously we've been talking about this for ages, like, why? But what is the need to even make Ariel black? Why can't you just leave her? Oh, she's a fish, so it doesn't matter if she's black. Okay, she's a fish, so you could have left her. Like, it wasn't harming anybody. We all love Little Mermaid, and she was a white fish, but we were fine with her being white. It didn't affect us, didn't hurt us, nothing. It was fine. All this racial swapping but it's just ruining things, because it's like, leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And
exactly.
honestly, that's the Ariel that we grew up with. So I don't see anybody going around hoping for a black Ariel for a live action. Like, it's just so irrelevant. No, let me not say irrelevant. Unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
It didn't need to be added.
And what I did not understand as well was that they've made Ariel black, and Sebastian, obviously, we know, comes from the Caribbean islands. Then in the live action now, it just seemed like everything came from Jamaica. Like, it was steel pans.
That was so confusing.
The islands.
It was so confusing.
The marketplace. I was very confused, because I don't remember watching this in the original. I don't remember this. I just knew that Sebastian was Jamaican. And that was it. There was no other part of the Caribbean represented in the original film. So it just didn't make sense to me.
Exactly. You know? Very good point. And then also, so what is Disney trying to say? Like, all black people are not Jamaican.
Exactly.
So and just because Sebastian's Jamaican, there's a marketplace in Prince Eric's kingdom that is, you know, full of Jamaican residents.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense why that was there, because Prince Eric is white. So it wouldn't make sense for you to have that in his kingdom in the first place.
And even if they're not all Jamaican residents, or even if, like, they're just saying Caribbean residents, the point is, it just seemed like it was very overly black. To make it overly black. And to the fact that even when Ariel in the live action part also had locks. She had locks at a point. And the hair just kept changing. The hair just kept changing. So I just didn't understand. But also I understand, because, as you know, black women, we do change our hair. So it was just very overly black. It was very overly black, and I think they did too much with that. I understand that maybe that, you know, some young girls want to see themselves represented, you know, on the TV in some of these classic Disney films, but unfortunately that's not the Disney we was raised with. So, you know, there's no need to change everything.
And we're fine with it.
Leave things as they are. And that's my thing about the film. I just thought they tried to do too much.
And then I just think on that point as well, I think that's a whole different point. That we was never really raised needing to see our own people on the screen.
No.
We never really had a problem with that. It never made us feel any type of way that we weren't shown. I definitely say it's getting better in this day and age, but it's not a thing where you have to then start changing all the Disney princesses that we know and love to black. And, you know, that's a whole different point, but I'm going to touch on it now. I feel like Disney has given the black community scraps. And I think that the black community shouldn't be okay with it. So when Hailey come out being excited that, you know, she's portraying Ariel, first black princess, first black princess in a live action. I'm just like, can you not see what's going on?
And they were saying it was the second black princess.
Second black princess, but Ariel's already made.
But it's not though. She's
so,
white.
Exactly.
You made her black, but she's white.
So we still very much only have one black princess. Who is that? Disney fans? Princess Tiana.
Exactly.
Where is our next black princess? princess.
to go off that point, like Sarai said about the scratch ring, it is. And the thing is, the black community, not all of us, but a lot of us are okay with this. We're okay with this because we're at the forefront and we're cheering Halle on, and we'll be like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, Ariel's black, and then showing the young kids, and then everyone like, oh my gosh, like, no though, like, we are getting scraps. Disney is laughing at us. Do you know how long Disney's been around? For time. How many black princesses have we had? One. When was that? 2009 or something like that. It's been like 13 years. And they're out here doing all sorts of cultures and doing their research and whatever. We've only had one.
We've only had one.
And we're supposed to be okay with a live remake of someone who was originally white, now is black. We're supposed to be okay with this. No, we shouldn't be okay with it. Where is our second princess? It's 2023. 2023. We've only had one, and Disney's been around for time. It's unacceptable now. Well, guys, we are gonna wrap it up here. There is a lot to this movie, so there will definitely be a part 2. So please stay tuned to that. But yeah, if you liked it, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, join us back for the Little Mermaid live action review part 2. Patten Time out.